Before this video starts, I want you guys to please smash that subscribe button. There's 2.2k of you guys that keep returning to my channel, that keep watching, and I feel like a lot of you guys are forgetting to hit that sub button. Right now, currently, there is only about 11.6% of you guys subscribed, and I would really love to get that number to 20. Please remember to consider turning on subscribe notifications so you guys never miss a video. And I would recommend that you guys stick through this entire video so you can watch it and you can learn a lot of the things that I'm going to talk about with this base location. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoy the content. Like I said, consider subscribing, share this video, drop a like, drop a comment, tell me what you think of the video as you're watching it later. Hi guys, welcome to the channel, and today I'm going to be telling you about the best base location in Ark Survival Ascended. This is literally no cap. This is 100% fact. Anybody that debates me is an idiot. I'm sorry. It is what it is. Of course, easy underwater is very good, and that's also a spot you should contest at for sure. No doubt in my mind, you should get easy underwater. But today, we're going to talk about Carno Island. And we're going to talk about why Carno Island is super busted, especially with the new cave changes that happened to Carno Island. Now, let's get into this video. So first off, the thing that makes Carno Island just OP in general is the fact that Carno is just on an island. As you can see right now, it's messing around with spam, putting dino gates. This obviously is like not aesthetic spam. This was just me trying to give a visual representation to people who are maybe new to Ark and people who don't really understand. So all you Ark pros in there in the comment section, just calm the fuck down, okay? Please. Now, as you can see, if we get over here, right, you're going to see this tower. And again, you should not build a tower here. I was doing some testing just to kind of look, but usually people like to fob Carno Island, and usually the best thing to do is spam it off. As you can see, I started putting like triangles just to spam the whole island off. I would recommend you spam this entire island off, and as you can see right here, I start to spam the water as well. If you're in a big enough tribe, small tribes, or 1x official, you should just basically spam this whole area, because like I said, people love to fob right here because it's a nice land connected to the main island, because usually a good developed tribe will have towers like spread out throughout the island up top, so it's kind of hard to actually fob onto the island, so you usually have to fob here. I tried to build a tower here. Don't laugh at this design. I was just kind of bored. I was like, let me get creative and try to design things. So I was doing these like floating turrets off double door frames, stuff like that. And then I made a raft to see if you could still raft raid at the tower if you've made one, and you can. As you can see, I drove the raft as close as possible, and then right here I'm basically at the tower. So again, unfortunately, you still can't make a tower to defend this, so you're better off just putting just foundations and spam. But I will say this, though. So let me show you guys just this real fast. I think it's this wall, or is it this one? There you go. I'm going to show the generator range, because I want you guys to see something real fast. So there's no battery turrets out right now currently in Ark, right? So what I would recommend doing, if you can afford it, of course, is maybe throw some primitive generators, regular jennies around the island. Like, let's say here, just put them in a metal box, and just set them up and just keep them charged. And this way, like, if someone does fob up or does something, you could actually just drop like a random turret, just throw it down like that. You know, if someone's doing something, you see them clearing spam, you can bring a turret with ammo, and just like, for example, let's say somebody's right here clearing spam, like you see it, and like somehow they don't see you running up here. You can just literally walk up here, drop a turret, flip that shit on, and then put ammo, and then go PvP them. That's just my opinion. It's just a little thing, like something funny to do on the side. Now, I want to go ahead and show you guys Carno Cave itself. Obviously, you have this whole island to work with. You can do whatever you want on this island. You can easily, like at the start, have a crafting station outside. You have a room to breed stuff. You can make a greenhouse. You can do everything to get started. I wouldn't recommend moving to Carno right off the bat because, again, you have to fly over here. And like I said, without cryopods, it makes getting to Carno a pain. So if you set this place up, people come in to raid you, it's going to be a pain in the ass. Now, let's get into the actual cave. Now, this is the part that you guys are going to freak out. What you're seeing right now is a tech Jenny going through Carno Island. And as you guys can see, I kept the range on to show you this, right? So this is the entrance, and this is my tech gen. Now, if I wanted to, I would never recommend doing this because of rocket running and stuff, but you could, in theory, put a turret like this to look at the entrance. You know, you could do like, you know, maybe like a couple, like you could even snap one like this. Hold on, where is it? Let me just not float. You could do something like this, you know, just something like that, just to face the entrance to stop people. You could do that. But we're gonna get to like the main meat of the cave right here, and that's gonna be down here by the water. Now, as you guys can see, I currently put turrets up like this on the ceiling and on the mushroom, just because in theory, if you're defending the cave and let's say it gets to a point where like people are like they have turrets at the entrance, you can't get out, you're stuck here. Obviously the PvP in here is going to be close quarters, it's going to be grapples, it's going to be melee weapons, it's going to be narc nades. So obviously grapples are going to be your best friend in here. And I have this because this way when you're PvPing, you can grab people, run them back, and boom, you have turrets. And these turrets will also be hard to rocket run because again, they're in the air, so they're going to have to like run, jump. And the cool thing is, I'm about to show you now, is if you go in the water, look at how I have the turrets right now. Do you see this? I have turrets right here, I have turrets on these crystals, I have turrets on the floor. Now, the part that makes this very OP is not just that, but there's this pocket right here in the back. Look at this. Like, you can't see it. So if you were, let's say you were a normal PvPer, right? You have no move speed. This would literally be you just jump in the water like this. You were going this slow to go place your C4. You have these turrets right here to shoot you that you can get to, and then you have these turrets right here facing. Again, I don't know how you raid this cave online. I think it's impossible. Even offline would be a pain because the only thing that gets through this cave from the front all the way in is a carbo. This carbo that you guys see right here, I walked it all the way in the cave just to like see how far I could go. And I went ahead and set up these double door frames because I feel like you could do this to stop carbo riders if they decide to ride the carbos. And you just put these double door frames and you spam. Since snapping is like kind of like S+, you really can just put snapping everywhere and then you can keep the cave safe. And I went ahead and made a wall in the water because it's a little bit bigger than it was on Survival Evolved. Some people say it's not, but I'm telling you, it feels a lot bigger. And you can put this little wall right here so you can stop people from running in. Now, obviously, with the Jenny changes, I could technically move this even further back, which I probably will on official. I'll push this all the way to the back as far as possible, so it's harder for them to get to the turrets. But again, you just put these double door frames here to like slow them down, and then as soon as they get in here, it's like, how do you do this? Because you have to use a carbo, and you have to try to not get shot off it, because obviously if you're PvPing, right, the goal is you would come in here in the water, and you would just try to shove your head into the mesh like this. You know, you just try to shove your head in the mesh and soak like this. This is ideally how you would try to do it, right? For all my PvPers out there, you know that this is how you would do it. So this is how you raid the cave online. You have to do this. There's no net guns, so you can't be knocked off the carbo. But the problem is getting the carbo to the cave. And also, carbo HP is garbage at the start. It's very bad. It's low. So if you have this many turrets, you're pretty set. And I'm kind of speaking about this in terms of like transfers, right? Obviously at the start though, I think you could easily do something like this, like get like some heavies in the water, you know, to face outside. I wouldn't put heavies here when you're starting out in the cave. Like once you're just getting ready to move in, I would just put the turrets in the water like this, right? Now if you come all the way over here, right, now this is how I kind of designed the death wall area. Now, I know I'm gonna have some people roast me saying, oh, this garbage, blah blah. Look, I've been trying to figure out what's the best way to do this because we have this pillar now that we have to deal with, right? So this pillar right here causes problems in terms of making a perfectly nice wall. So what I was able to do was start with a foundation here, and then I was able to triangle and bring it down. So that's why the wall looks diagonal, because it's on the same snap point, but it's just curving down around the pillar to the back. But something cool with this point is obviously you want to do your double door frames to prevent, like, let's say the carbo rider from getting up here. But also with the way turrets are placed, you can put them upside down like this. So you can put them on the ceilings, you can put them on the mushrooms, you can put them on the crystal. I have this tech turret upside down. I could even do something like this where I have that turret there, and then I could like come right here and place another turret like this to face the water. You know, because like once you get to here, you have to do with carbos. Like you're not going to be able to rocket run this and get through it. You know? And if you're wondering why this Jenny is right here, this is how you actually power those turrets floating on the mushroom. Now, the Jenny range that I have right now is the Tech Jenny. I'm going to show you where the Tech Jenny is located in the cave right now. Back here. So I have it all the way down here because the range on it is insane. So that's the thing that's going to make this OP is obviously like as you go with your interior turrets and stuff like that. You know, let's see how many turrets we have in range. So right now in range we have 67. So you could easily do this wall, do internals, and keep it nice and like in fat and keep spreading throughout your cave. Because as you get to like back here, right? As you get to like back here, you're going to enter a whole new turret limit. You know, you're at 2 now. So like the amount of turrets you can fit in Carno is like, it's just insane. And like I said, Carno definitely feels and looks a lot bigger. So in terms of like having like space to raise stuff and like and things like that and like raise gigas, you can easily do that in Carno Cave. Anyways, guys, that's the video. I think I covered it. Remember to subscribe to the channel because 13% of you are like not so, like, no, 88% of you guys aren't even subscribed to the channel. So please consider subscribing to help me out. I would love to get to 20% if possible, and I really appreciate it. I appreciate all the love and support on the channel. Thank you guys so much for giving me 1K subs, and I really hope you guys do enjoy this video. If you guys want, I'll try to build Carno and make it all the way to give you like a layout. But like I said, put your turrets in the water like this, build a wall like this. It's like I said, dude, like I don't know how, I really just don't know how you're gonna walk here and get raided. Like seriously, like even offline, like this is gonna be annoying to deal with. You are literally gonna like die or freeze. You're gonna jump in this water dead. And then like I said, with these turrets right here, these are impossible to grief. You can't even cheese them because you literally have to go in the water and you have to swim underneath and go like that. Anyways, guys, that's the video. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.